What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to let you in on a little secret of mine. My favorite bass lure, the best bass lure on the market to me personally, is this lure right here. And I've won multiple tournaments with this lure, mainly early spring tournaments. Tournaments where the water's cold and the fish are a little bit slower. But this will catch you fish all year long, and what I'm talking about is the Rapala X Rap. This thing looks like the perfect bite-sized snack to any bass, and I'm telling you right now, I've caught so many fish on this thing. If you're looking to just go out and catch fish, this will catch you a ton of pickerel and a ton of bass. I guarantee it if you're fishing it correctly. Okay, even if you're fishing it incorrectly, it can still catch you bass. This past summer, Lake Winnipesaukee, my sister, who really doesn't have any bass fishing experience at all, was just throwing this thing around docks, and she picked up like a 4.5 pound bass. I was like, how is this possible? This is the lure she had tied on right here. No idea how to fish. You really can't fish it wrong, but when you're fishing it correctly, it is absolutely deadly. Also, I've caught my personal best bass on this. Over 6 pounds here in Rhode Island was on this early spring. She was on a bed and she hit this.
Right here, 6 pounder, early spring on a jerk bait. Right here, 6 pounder.
I can't stress enough, this is the lure you want to have. You want to catch pickerel, bass, pike. I've caught numerous crappie on this. If you're fishing it correctly and you have that cadence down where the fish are just crushing it, you are going to go nuts. It's going to be a great time on the water for you. So go out, grab yourself 2 or 3 of these, because let me tell you, they get beat up from catching all kinds of fish, hitting it, pickerel, perch. Pickerel absolutely chew them up. This one here is from last season, and it is absolutely chewed up, disgusting. What I do is I'll change out the hook to a red hook. As you can see right here, this belly hook is a red hook, just to give it more of a bleeding look. And they just get beat up. If you look at the tail, it comes with those little feathers on the tail, and after 4 or 5 pickerel, they just absolutely destroy it. If you're new to fishing, if you're a seasoned veteran, I'm telling you right now, if you do not have one of these tied on or in your box, you really need to go pick some up. And like I said, get multiple, because I'm telling you right now, they're going to get beat up. Unfortunately, they are semi-expensive. It is a Rapala lure. I think they're going for $10. So when they do get beat up and when you do lose them, it is kind of hurt if you're on the budget like I am. But so worth it. So how do I fish this? Well, don't tell anybody, but I fish it like a jerkbait, like you should normally. Quick couple taps on your wrist, and it's going to dart through the water. Let it sit for a second. The greatest thing about this is it just suspends. It just sits in the water. When you're not giving it any motion, it's just going to sit there, and then you're going to make it dart, and then it's going to sit there. And a lot of times you're going to get that hit. Once it stops, something's going to come over and absolutely destroy it. So I like to pair this with a 6-foot rod, only because if you're using this all day and your wrist is constantly making that lure do that slashing motion, you're really going to get fatigued. So I go on a 6-foot medium action rod. It's just a lighter rod. Gives you a little bit less fatigue when you're using this bad boy all day, which I have several times because it's such a productive lure. Guys, if you like this, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to hear more secrets. When I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to release the second best lure that you can use for bass fishing. So if you like this and you want some more, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the water.